Oh my goodness. I've made the jump from Instagram and Twitch onto YouTube on a very ad hoc basis. So, because no one, or chances are no one, will ever have seen anything I've done before, my name is Scotty and I tend to play some video games. And way back when, I used to stream quite a lot on Twitch, and that's not really a thing anymore for me. So here I am, making the move across to YouTube videos, because it's not like there's a billion YouTubers out there playing games anyway. So we're going to jump straight in to a game that you probably recognise as Transport Fever 2, and if you don't know Transport Fever 2, basically it's a... daisies, I really need to get things set up properly. It's a game where you create transport infrastructure to support a world which in this instance is growing over time. We're starting off in the 1950s-ish, so relatively early on in the world. So we're looking at steam engines and things like that, horses and carts, and then progressing from there up to things like electric modern locomotives, engines, lorries, trucks, HGVs, whatever you want to call it, all with the idea that this is going to be supporting the evolution, so to speak, of the world, of the world that we have here. And there's different things that you need to do. So you need to basically transport product from one place to another. A good example of this is going to be down here. So we have a farm, we have a bakery, so the farm produces wheat, come across here, transport the wheat to the food processing plant, that makes bread, and then from there you then find out basically which towns, which then will hopefully evolve into cities, need product. It's a little bit strategical. We're actually quite lucky here because we've got 3 farms and 1 food processing place, and one of the nearest places that needs bread over here in a place called Ipswich, well actually that is quite far away, so maybe not the best example, but the idea is, set up some lines, set up transportation, and then give the people what they need. So I really should probably just turn off those tips, but we'll do that as we go along. So first obvious one here, an easy win is, I say easy win, that farm. that farm, there's no road going through it, and we want to maintain that field. We want to keep that there. So what we're probably going to do is set up a small country road. And all of these things cost money to build, and in some cases maintain. I really should have done a curved road. That's not nice. Let's bring that around to here, like this. I'm not saying too much at the start, because I think what you'll find is that if you keep watching, you will learn, you'll figure things out. It's, the joys of YouTube. That's it's no good. There we go. Right, okay, so we'll take that road. We'll have one branching off. Oh, tunnels. Oh, that makes the costs of everything jump up. One coming off there, then we'll have another one coming down here. And then we'll not. Oh, what about? Nope. Joy of these games, and why? You know what? I'll do. Like so, like that. Very nice. And then we will put down. And you have different things like bus and tram stations for passengers. Passengers, in the nicest way possible, be considered to be a product. Bit evil, I suppose, looking at it that way, but that's just the way it is. But one of the things we want is going to be a road depot, and from there that's going to be one of our bases where we will buy things like horses and carriages, and buses and things like that. There are other things like trains and ships and planes which will come later on. We're a bit too early for planes. The next thing we're going to want is a truck station, and these will be used over time, starting with us using them for horses and carriages, and then later on, motorized vehicles. Why am I saying you don't know? I played this game so much in the past, and now I'm coming back to it. So, truck station, we want there, because it will then take and store goods for transportation from this farm. And across here we'll do the same, and when you see the area go white, it indicates whether it's within the vicinity where it can take product, and if it's going to be colliding with anything. And then if we come back down to here, then we have put one down there, and there we go. So from here we're going to then set up our very first line, and I have a quite specific way of naming these things. So we are going to set up 2 lines. First one's going to be from this farm. I can't read that because the wheat's in the way. From there to Framlington. I get the feeling that's not far from where I actually grew up in the real world. So we'll set a line. I'll go from that farm down to there, and then horses and carriages will go backwards and forwards. Taking the wheat from Framlington North Farm down to Framlington Holt Food Processing. So I'm going to give this a name. Framlington North Farm to abbreviate that. Food Processing. And then we do another line to go from this Framlington Farm down to there. And we'll sort of just rinse and repeat. Framlington branch to Framlington Food Processing. So there we have 2 lines set up. So the next thing we're going to want to do is buy some cargo carriages, and for this we're going to jump up a little bit. I'm going to say 10. We'll get 10 of them, and 5 will do one route, and then the remaining 5 do the other route. There we go. And I'm not going to talk too much, like I say, about the game at the start. Don't want to give too much of the plot away. Plus also, I think a lot of people who are probably watching this are probably familiar with Transport Fever and its mechanics as well. Now, one thing I do like to do is sort of start off with trains as well, so it's a little bit unusual, and I haven't done that. Yeah. Speed in games, everybody knows about it. Fine. You see, we have this other farm here, and I'm just wondering, do I want to to incorporate that and maybe do a road across there. Would make the journey shorter, given that we're using horses and carriages to start off with. Or do we potentially just wait a little bit? I love this view. And I like the fact it tells you how fast it's going, where it's going from to, and everything else. So that's quite nice. You can see we've got wheat there. Let's produce 31 wheat. So if I 32 wheat. If we have a look down here, see some. I mean, they're fairly modern iron storage things, but we'll forgive it for the game for that. We can just take a road out the back. But yeah, I don't really want to end up destroying that field. So while that's doing that, let's have a look for some other easy wins. A place across there needs bread. That might be a bit. Yeah, we might send bread to there to start with. And we have Chagford Forest, number 2, and Chagford Sawmill. So that's gonna take wood and make it into whatever that is. Planks. Where needs planks? You need planks. Yes. Yes, you do need planks. Oh, okay. We might have another easy, quickish win. Oh. Truck station. But actually, how far away can we put this? Yes, if we put it there, but it doesn't have to be right next to it. And then we'll just keep an eye on the price for making things. Oh, 77,000. Can we go lower? Can we go lower than 77? There. So put one down there, and then we'll come across to here. 80, 90, it's so expensive. 78, 70s, oh, well, 75, 75, that works. I think we can work with that. And then you can also see what the town needs and where in the towns things are needed. So, you know, you got bread, you got, I guess those are tools. And they need these things just to evolve and grow and things like that. So, yeah. So, what we're going to do, because we got that, is now created, is drop in another line. We're going to do Chagford south to west forestry stuff. And we will then not put a truck stop down there. Go ahead and buy, let's say 5 more of those. 5 of those to deal with getting wood from there across to there. I think I want to turn off tips Where is that? Where are they hiding tips? Don't know. Okay, whatever. We'll get back to it. So, there we can see the ones that'll be going to Chadford. So that's all good. And down here we should have, hopefully, some loaded up horses and carts with wheat. Yeah, we do. And my plan is not really to go past about 15 minutes for each video. So I will just end this one here. And we'll come back to it later.